Hello and welcome. A beautiful day here in South Florida where we definitely need AC. So about a week ago my AC went out, and just because I knew the last time something had went wrong, I had the motor replaced. So just me being gun-ho, I went ahead, I ordered, I got it, I changed it. It was 150 bucks. Okay, it's been about 15 years, so it probably needed it anyway. And sure enough, put it in, started up, and this is what I got. Nothing. Fan won't move. Brand new. But folks, I could have probably saved myself a lot of money, and instead of spending 150, I could have spent 12. Okay guys, first and foremost, before you start any work on your AC unit, you need to make sure your power supply is turned off. Now, if that means turn it off here, I've seen some guys open this panel up, take the actual circuit breaker out. I'm not going to do that. I'm confident, I already know, because I already went through this and changed out my motor, which again, I probably could have just did this capacitor and that would have solved my problem, and I could have hung tight with that older motor. So first is first, turn off the power. Then the next thing we're going to do is, on my particular unit, I have a couple of screws here, which then we're going to just remove this panel, and voila. Now, I didn't rebind my wires from when I installed the new motor, so I just kind of left it hanging because I knew next I'm going to be changing the capacitor. So the capacitor, which is everything that the motor plugs into right there, which you can tell it's rusted out. That's the original one. This unit's probably about 20 years old now. So anyway, that's what controls the start, the stop, and I guess the RPMs of the motor that's going to be operating. So here we go. Step number one, now we got the power off. We're going to pull these wires. I always take a picture so that I know what went where, and you always got something to go back and reference. So here we go. Okay, so again, power is off. I've already taken a picture. I know where my wires are that I'm pulling. Now listen, I've already tested and made sure that there's no current going to it. You just gotta jiggle it out. It'll come loose. They're all color coded. That's one. Should really grab probably from the metal part of it. I would suggest using like a insulated pair of pliers. Obviously I'm going gun-ho here. I couldn't even tell you what each wire goes to. This is probably something with power, but that just goes to show you how much I know and how easy it is. And that if I can do it, you can do it. So this one's being a little tricky. Okay. So those are just all the wires that came from the new motor that I installed that I probably didn't even have to, and I could have just changed this capacitor and it fixed my problem. All right, next. Now this was already existing, so that one I got to pull off. That one I'm actually going to get a piece of pliers just because it'll make it easy to reach in there. Okay, now I got my pair of pliers, old rusty pliers. Don't matter. Come on, baby. All right. Okay. So let's move that out of the way. We got to pop off the purple. So here comes purple. And now we got two screws, it looks like. Screw number one. Just find that screw. Now, all looky, looky, looky. Now, come on, guys. So far, what do I got to pay some guy? Thousands of dollars. Okay, I'm just going to note here, too, you know, even though two different sizes, I matched up the specs, which I just went online, I ordered it. I actually got it from the same AC distributor online. And I'm going to slide it back in just like the old one was, with one prong down, two prongs up. Even do the same layout here. And yeah, it just looks like those screws hold it. So there's really not much to that whole deal. So let's put the screws back in. All right. Okay, capacitor back in. Now, I know that my black wire goes here, which, by the way, I took sandpaper and cleaned that contact off. See how the other one's all rusted? Nothing was connected to that. Okay, so orange up here, the other orange is going to come around on the side, brown on the bottom, maybe side, goes on the side. The actual fittings will only fit a certain side, so one side's a little smaller than the other, one contact's a little smaller than the other, so it's almost impossible to put it on the wrong one. Okay, so we're hooked up. Moment of truth. I'm going to go inside, start it up, and let's jump for joy. I'm waiting to close it up because I want to make sure everything's going to work right, but I'm going to turn my power back on. Boom. No sparks. That's a good sign. All right, let me go inside, turn it on, and let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. Boo, whoop. We call that a success. All right. Clarify too, if you look at your capacitor, one of the sides says fan, the other side says Herm, H-E-R-M. The orange wire from your motor to your capacitor is going to go there. The brown wire is the fan wire, so that's going to connect to the fan. Alright? And obviously just follow whatever picture you took of your layout of your wires. But on my particular capacitor, this whole area was so rusted and corroded that I couldn't read any writing on it. So I did have to switch the fan wire, which is brown. I had it where the purple wire is. So those wires I had to switch, and since then, it's been really perfect. As the sun sets and the AC's kicking butt, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Save yourself some money. Spend $12 first before you spend $150. And like, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time. Thanks, everybody. Ciao. Boom. Whoop.